Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be learning about lesson 8. We're going to be doing rounding again. Okay, so our first problem says, in a small town, a library has 4,763 books. The librarian wants to estimate the total number of books by rounding to the nearest hundred to make the inventory easier. Use a number line to determine your answer. So let's look at all of our keywords. So a library has 4,763 books. We want to estimate, which means round. And then we want to round to the nearest hundred. Okay, and then we're going to use a number line. So let's draw our vertical number line. Okay, so we have 4,763 books. Let's write it down. And we're going to underline our place value. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry, we're going to underline our hundreds. Okay, so our 7 is our hundreds. Remember, if you have numbers to the left of your place value, you're going to underline them both because they're both going to stay the same. How many hundreds do we have in this number? We have 47 hundreds. Good. So our number is 4,700 on the bottom. What's the next hundred? 4,800. Good. What's the number halfway between 4,700 and 4,800? What would our midpoint be? 4,750. Good. Okay, so we have 4,763. Where would that fall on our number line? Is it greater than 4,750 or less than 4,750? It's greater than. It's going to be about right there. Okay, so which endpoint is our line closest to? Is it closest to 4,700 or 4,800? 4,800, good. So what is our answer going to be? So the rounded number of books is 4,800. Let's move down to our second problem. We're going to estimate the difference by rounding each number to the given place value. So what does difference mean? It's not talking about like how the numbers look different. What does difference mean in math? It means to subtract. Good. Okay, so we have 738,624 and 491,287. This time we're going to round to the nearest 100,000. So let's draw our two number lines. Our first number is 738,624. We're rounding to the nearest 100,000. So let's go ahead and underline that place value. It's the 7. Is there anything to the left of that number? Nope, so we're just going to be looking at that 7, okay? So how many 100,000s are in this number? 700,000, good. And what's the next 100,000? 800,000. And what number is in between 700,000 and 800,000? What would our midpoint be? 750,000, good. Okay, for 738,624, would that be above or below 750,000? It would be below. So which number is our line closest to, 700,000 or 800,000? 700,000, good. Let's go ahead and write this right here. Okay, now we have 491,287. Let's go ahead and underline our 100,000s place. Is there anything to the left? No, so we're just looking at that 4. So how many 100,000s are in this number? 400,000. What's the next 100,000? 500,000. And what number is the midpoint between 400,000 and 500,000? 450,000, good. Okay, so we have 491,287. Would that be above, greater, or below, less than 450,000? It would be above. It would be about right there, right? So which number, which endpoint is our line closest to? 400,000 or 500,000? 500,000. Good job. And now we can subtract. We know that 0 minus 0 is 0 all the way down. So what's 7 minus 5? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So the answer to 700,000 minus 500,000 is 200,000. I'm going to go ahead and box that in. This time, we're going to round to the nearest 10,000. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw our two number lines again. Our first number is 738,624. We're going to underline that 10,000s place. Is there anything to the left? Yes, that 7 is to the left, so we're going to underline that too. How many 10,000s are in this number? 73 10,000s. Good. So our bottom number is going to be 730,000. What's the next 10,000? 740 10,000. Good job. What's the midpoint between 730,000 and 740,000? 735,000. Good job. Okay. Our 738,624, is that going to be greater or less than 735,000? It's going to be greater. It's going to be about right there. So which endpoint is our line closest to? 740,000. Good job. So we're going to write that right here. Okay, our next number is 491,287. Let's go ahead and underline our 10,000s, please. Is there anything to the left of that number? Yes, so we're going to go ahead and underline that as well. All right, how many 10,000s are in this number? 49,000. Good. So we have 490,000. Okay. What's the next 10,000? 500,000. What's halfway between 490,000 and 500,000? 495,000. So our number, 491,287, is that greater than or less than 495,000? It's less than. It's going to be about right there. So which endpoint is our line closest to? 490,000. Good. Okay, so we know that 0 minus 0 is 0 all the way across. If we only have 4, can we take 9 away? No, we can't. So we have to borrow. Remember, more on the floor, borrow from next door. So we're going to borrow from this 7, make it a 6. And we're going to take the 10 and give it to this 4 to make it 14. So we can do 14 minus 9. What is 14 minus 9? Good, it's 5. Okay, and what's 6 minus 4? 2. So we have 250,000. 740,000 minus 490,000 is 250,000. And that is the end of Lesson 8. See you tomorrow for Lesson 9.